Здравствуй, дорогой друг или подруга. Я приветствую тебя на канале Chasovskih. И в этом стриме мы начинаем проходить Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Да, это будет стрим без камеры, с полным погружением. По большей части я буду молчать, и мы будем наслаждаться этой шикарной атмосферой. Давай начнем. В начале какого-то века в королевстве Богемии разразилась война. Король Вацлав попал в плен к мятежным шляхтичам и своему брату. За законного короля выступила лишь горстка преданных подданных. Угадал, 1403 год.
Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more arrows! I need help here, damn it! You grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out! Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready! Prepare to shoot! Positions! Loose! Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Захват крепости какой-то идет. И сын сказал отцу: покажи им. Сейчас он, наверное, покажет. А может и нет. У игры просто закончились советы, поэтому темный экран, но загрузка идет. Странно, почему он так долго загружает, на самом деле, очень странно. Охренеть. Может, настройки понизить? Я не знаю, наверное, сейчас как-то там дефолтно на ультрах стоит. Я не люблю играть на ультрах. Все равно любое железо под ультра тяжеловато. Там не было. Хорошее железо, хорошее железо.
Lord Brigade! Godwin! Over here! Get up
Да, иду. Где? Стой. Так, а как, блядь? Арбалет. Натянули. Стрелы поставили. Так. Я хоть в кого-нибудь попадаю, нет? О, баллистика, хуистика. Никого не попал. Куда они все убегают?
I have to go back down to the gate. I'm no use here anymore.
Где есть щит?
Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow and join the line.
О, хорош. Они их подожгли.
Ready for another attack! This won't stop them!
This slows them down.
Godwin, draw your sword!
Проследите за командиром. Сухой черт.
Fucking Winchester! Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us!
Да защищайся, блядь. Я включил какую-то автопривязку, что ли, или что? Стой. Ну хуйня.
Got him! Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us! Down! I'll hack you to ribbons!
Как мне, блядь, щит-то, блядь?
I'll kill you! You can't... I'll hack you to... Don't let them climb up! You got it! Down. Oh, an extra! Get to fuck! Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us!
А где этот сухой черт? Типа отбили или что? Чё он так стоял, думал, курва, чума на вас, я ранен.
Don't poke at it.
Метровый ран.
Just calm down.
Просто успокойся.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You were only supposed to deliver a message to Chasovskih. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the tower!
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Я первую часть не играл. Да и пофигу. Просто мне вторую очень сильно распиарили, нахвалили. Сказали... Ну, мне, в общем, по рассказам очень сильно понравилось, поэтому я решил ее попробовать несколько недель назад.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, you rat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Auden, whatever. What does it actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Chasovskih's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Chasovskih!
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hannes take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye. It does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Chasovskih's almost within reach.
Sir Hans! How's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing. Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Chasovskih.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, I won't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz. I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Chasovskih as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Так, убеждение. Множество ситуаций можно разрешить, убедив собеседника. В диалогах у вас будет выбор из некоторых из приведенных ниже вариантов, которые определяют вашу реакцию. Но будьте внимательны, для убеждения требуется, чтобы ваш собеседник вам поверил. Убеждение: ты пытаешься разрешить ситуацию спокойно и сдержанно. Обаяние: ты пленяешь своей благородной внешностью и хорошей репутацией. Могущество. Ты стараешься вести себя как герой и защитник слабых. Принуждение. Ты скажешь что угодно, чтобы взять верх, и не погнушаешься ложью и манипуляциями. Превосходство. Ты ясно показываешь другим, что сильнее и знатнее, чем они. Запугивание. Когда голос разума не помогает, могут помочь угрозы. Убеждение, обаяние, могущество. Угу. Ваши характеристики. Ага. Репутация. Для убеждения важно не выбирать самое большое число, а понимать, с кем вы разговариваете, как выглядите и какая у вас репутация. Например, нет смысла угрожать насилием, когда вы в одиночку разговариваете с бандой головорезов, или заявлять, что вы шляхтич, когда у вас солома из башмаков торчит. Угу. Надо это будет запомнить. Я думаю, вот
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Chasovskih, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down, so we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, But put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Блин. Я вообще хотел, типа, предложить руку помощи. Типа, я думал ему сказать, что...
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Chasovskih. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Блин, а? Реально, я хотел предложить свою помощь.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you. And you lot are rank!
Он какого-то хрена начал грубить, типа, давай, блядь, иди нахуй. Меню игрока. Общие сведения. Меню игрока — это место, где можно найти всевозможные важные сведения об Индра и окружающем мире. Мгм. М. Мгм. Мгм. Так. Обаяние 10, красноречие 16, скорость 22. Второе сила.
For Christ's sake! Henry! Damn dog! Before he wolfs down the last of our mates. Henry! Hey! Call off that mutt of yours!
Let's throw a few
Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours
How
to
many
stop
times do I have
barking!
to tell you? I ain't playing with you. Why not? Because you cheat. Oh?
Hey,
And how
call
come you
off
always
that
win
dog,
then, eh?
then we can talk.
Что это
Henry!
такое, собака?
Hey! Call off that mutt of
You
yours!
always lose. Ha ha.
I assume you can hear that damn dog of yours barking. Can you sort him out?
No! Stop! What?
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Найти еды для барбоса.
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
They didn't do anything, though. Besides, that captain was just an underling.
Just an underling? How could you tell? Did you see how many men he had there?
He backed down in the end, though.
Because I kept you in check. You better keep your nose out of it next time.
I apologise. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right, then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Ну что ж, приступим.
So, should we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
You're right. Hang on a while.
Надо ему еды найти. Идем, поищем тебе еды.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Chasovskih at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like, I must remind him.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and von Berghoff will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
Так, а чё в той пещере-то? Она, конечно, пиздец подозрительно здесь стоит. Что значит заряженный игральный код?
Here, Mutt! How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Chasovskih before?
Not Chasovskih itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanush's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
Do you know why we're going to Chasovskih?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund meanwhile shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce, at least an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumans is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Chasovskih, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan. Don't you worry.
Еды нет у него для собаки.
Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Chasovskih tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Have you ever been to a proper noble banquet?
No, I haven't. Why would the lords invite me to their table?
True. But they'll invite me. I might be only a noble's bastard, but Sir Hans opens doors for me, if you get my meaning.
Aye, that makes sense.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now for a mutt, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow, all right?
Christ! All right, but you better not forget about me.
Don't worry. Thanks, mate.
Спасибо, дружище. Эй, барбос.
Look what I have for you.
Держи. Мягко. Кушай. Кушай, тёсель, не приставай к кашевару. К Вовишу не приставай.
Come here!
Я могу его похвалить? Я хочу его похвалить. Я хочу его похвалить. Действие. Дать понюхать.
Here, Mutt. Search.
Поведение. Гулять. Ноги.
Free!
Одуванчик. Хоба. Чик-чик-чик. У меня есть одуванчики. Чертополох. Это что? Одуванчики. Ну что, мессир? Разимся?
Can we start with the swordplay?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Ready?
Пожалуйста. Ладно.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Нажмите, чтобы выполнить атаку. Вы выбираете... Опа.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. You want to wear me down like that?
You missed that one, Henry. As soon as one hit fall, follow it up.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard! Good!
Ah, the clash of blades.
Good! Nice! That's the way! Keep your distance, Henry! Nice!
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Wake up! Pretty good! No! You only block after I start swinging. Nice! But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready! Why didn't you strike afterwards? Sweet! That's not the way. You already showed me how. Good, Henry. Keep your distance, Henry.
Да блин.
Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. No. That way I can block you easily. Nice work, Henry. Riposte. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself! Off to a good start. Weren't expecting that, were you?
Don't you think you should yield?
Да, кажись, я буду довольно часто умирать. Ай, да иди нахуй.
Put up a fight at least.
Бля, как эта система работает, сука?
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Да бля. Ну считай, меня уже убили.
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Jeez, how did he do that?
Put up a fight at least.
А у него что, блядь? Выносливости
And
нет?
you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to...
Let's go!
Oh, that swordplay has given me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
Не, меня будут выебывать жестко. Так, лошадей не
So
забудьте,
who
да.
won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. It feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And if he hadn't started acting like a twat, he could have carried on with us until dawn.
He'd have to get his brain out of his crotch for that.
But I still can't figure out how you didn't have a sick head after. Mine was ringing like a church bell all day.
It seems I'll have to give you some lessons in the art of drinking.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Skalitz after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see him?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
If I had to choose, I'd take a bow. After all, why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too. Not everyone can hit their target at 50 paces.
And you can shoot something for your supper, like that first time we went hunting? The first time you ever held a bow? I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stopped going on about the sword Istvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who helped me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Chasovskih tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
You know, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So,
here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds. Oh.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Я считаю, что в Sons of the Forest довольно-таки охуенный графон, а вот здесь, ну, послабей.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Девки в озере купались.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. What are you playing at? Come here or they'll see you. Hear that singing? They must be close. Stop fooling around. Keep your head down.
Боится, что я ему подглядки за девками запарю. О, смотри, там кто-то
Hear
есть.
that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Сядь, блядь, дебил.
One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Эй, нажмите P, чтобы бросить камешек туда.
What are you doing?
Holy Mother
That
of
wasn't
God!
ideal. But at least the path is clear.
something. Stay down, for fuck's sake. Oh, fuck. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them up on the other side! Oh, his torch is quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Тебя разыскивают. Значок зайца рядом с компасом показывает, что происходит вокруг. Сейчас тебя разыскивают враги.
They mustn't get away. Got that? And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there.
Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprint.
Где это, блядь? А, они его заметили, блядь. Ой, ебучий. Я не могу сохранить. Крючки, прикольно.
No, they'll spot me here.
Dear! Oh. I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago. Hurry!
Я привет тебя сюда добежал, что ты?
Now you're gonna get it!
Блять!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Ну, вот такое приключение, ёпта. Валя. Не, ну бои на мечах для меня это пиздец. Я как-то Чивали играл. Ивалри. Ничего.
It's not so bad.
Ну, короче, Чивалри, блядь, вроде называется, это пиздец. Там лево, право, вверх. Улище.
Horseman. Faster.
Pull yourself together and let's go. Go.
But the gate is closed.
My name won't open any gate.
Fuck.
Henry.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
You.
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Roger.
Christ's sake.
If anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
He knows me.
Да пошли уже.
Hardly stand, damn it.
Ему мерещится.
We'll make it together. You'll see.
Может, отравленная стрела какая-то? Либо что там, вагон нахуй какой-то? Поезд, блин? О.
can't run away.
Henry.
I'll kill them.
Please. Nobody's here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Get into it. Hang in there.
Box.
Together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry.
A light!
Look!
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here. Come on.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, Scott!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Scallops. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground? A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Damn! This wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out. I feel like a new man. wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out. This'll be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans. Damn! This wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out. When's the last time I ate something? Damn! This wound is still bleeding.
Давай-ка мы съедим то, что есть как-то.
Bandage it up quick before I bleed out. Well, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Так, что налить-то?
Damn! This wound is still bleeding. Better bandage it.
Я ж перевязал, ёпта. Блять.
Up quick before I bleed out. That's really good. So, aye, true bliss is a full belly.
Breathing's pretty weak.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Henry will be back soon with the herbs, and we'll brew you up a potion.
Так, пойдемте. Видимо. Ого, сколько мы пробежали. Нормально так. Так, а где лопата? Алло. Ого. Здорово, хряк. Порох тусуется. Пиздую закапывать труп.
Ah, shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Как копать? Ебать, он не знает, как лопату брать в руки, ты чё? Как ее выкопать-то? И где лопата, блядь?
May the earth rest lightly on you, you bastard. I hope you find peace. And don't come out to haunt anyone.
Куру можно погладить? Нельзя. Мороженое.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. I feel quite hungry.
Он голодный, блядь. Поебал. Заел, блядь. Ну, траву наберешь, потом пойдем поедим. Олень. Ты издеваешься? Стрима? Окей.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
4. Весь соберу. Получай есть. Что это значит? А, я понял. Беги.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Не, ну графон, конечно, все равно крутой.
I feel quite hungry. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Those renegades who've been pillaging around the domain. They Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the rocks. It's a dangerous place. One false step, and it's a long way down.
I'll tell you what's dangerous. Pissing me off like you just did. Because it was in the rocks that we lost them yesterday. so it's kind of you to wait for us here. This'll be quick, boy.
Эй, хорош.
Show your stuff. What do you think you're...
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. Hey, you! What do you want? Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegade. A couple of them, so tell me...
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir... We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. Please report to Chasovskih that we'll come as...
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for... We're not von Bergov's men, and we'll take your sir. This'll be quick, boy.
Sit 'em, Growler.
Да сука. Падла ебаная.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here. Hey, you!
Get ready to face your maker!
Show what you're made of!
Jesus! I'm hit!
Уй тебе, сука. Падла ебаная. Кто там?
That's all I need. Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
Еще, блять, одних хоронит. Ёбаный нас.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his Waffenrocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you 2. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you 2 are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Chasovskih to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have 2 fresh corpses in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Сейчас, подожди, давай я закопаю эти дебилы. Факел. Сравнить можно? Сейчас мы всех там здорово буру. Стоит, пердит, паразит попался, поехал. Козлик. Козлик. Микиш. Мякиш. Порох. Безика. Ой. Где выкопаться могилу? Ну на двоих, я думаю, всех хватит. Хотя можно всех в одну могилу скинуть, все нормально.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof. Grant the deceased eternal rest, Lord, and let them be buried. Bathed in your light. Rest in peace. Amen.
Жопу этих уродов. Табакевич, саляму алейкум. Здесь, смотри, кстати, здесь все кровью измазано, они такие. Был ли здесь кто-нибудь? Побуся. Что? Что?
Those corpses have been taken care of. They're gone to rest by the stream.
Oh, thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. You did what you could. Me and the gravedigger will do the rest, so I ain't stuck with that corpse forever.
Так, хорошо, давай-ка начнем парить. Так, нажмите U, вы сможете ее листать.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction
Так,
and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Когда закончите читать, возвращайтесь к парке зельев. И горсть шалфей. Ромашка 1 шаг. Положите 6. Котелок ромашки. Кипятить. И
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Water.
Why water? You were supposed to pour in wine. Empty it out and start again.
ты думал, Богов?
What did you pour in there?
Don't worry, I poured wine in there. I don't make the same mistake twice.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to put it down quick, take it off the flame. Try it in and up. Now we'll start with the food. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand up. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flame. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a file and pour it in.
Куда его вылить? Тепло.
Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
There's nothing left here. Empty. I'll have to... go somewhere else.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you. The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along. And we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
a noble.
Bequeathed his estate.
What's complicated about that?
Bunch of nobles. Look who's finally up! Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some...
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this...
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I'm a...
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're very dangerous.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but...
Fortuna Juvat.
See now, you've...
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward.
But you never gave me anything for town.
For Townburg? What was that about?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Townburg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be...
Indeed it was! Arrows, raiding, I'm truly in...
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True. I'll never forget...
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the...
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Chasovskih as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov.
All right.
I'll prepare a bit of food for...
Bojena, I don't know how to...
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight.
Now you've got me curious. I never...
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bojena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get...
Hans is right. We're very glad we met. God bless you.
And you.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the...
Are you managing here all right?
We don't complain. We mostly live off, sometimes for...
How come you live here?
Oh, that's hard to explain. And Ma, look,
Is anything interesting happening?
them bandits is riding, but...
You got that right.
And there's to be a big wedding. That's the biggest...
You said you'd shoot arrows at the humans.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy. I train up there. If they'd let me, but... That... God be with you.
Ну что ж, вот на этом мы с вами закончим. Можем, может быть, завтра, а может, на следующей неделе. Или, может, попозже. Поэтому всем большое спасибо, ребят. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, комментируйте, смотрите также прохождение. Всем до встречи в следующих стримах, также прохождениях. Всем доброй ночи.